Hey, Mike, with 3 Muskie here, and I'm with the owner, innovator, architect, and designer of Supernatural Big Baits, Duff 30. All right, so Duff in August, July.
Probably June we'll be able to release these.
June they will release these, the new 8-inch Mattlocks. This one, what do you call the color on this?
It's typically called a fire tiger.
And in addition to this, you've also launched an 8-inch headlock.
8-inch headlock.
Which are available now at the show and on your website.
Not quite on the website yet.
But it's going to be on the website.
Yeah, we have about 80 headlock, 8-inch baits here and
So I believe, just from my study, this lure right here is going to be hot on Green Bay.
Yeah,
it'll be hot on Green Bay.
You're not the only one who has said that, so
all right.
That's what's going on.
All right. Check with Supernatural Big Baits website.com. You'll see the exact launch. You can order it on there when it's up.
Yep.
Thank you.
These are the latest edition of what we just added. They're an 8-inch headlock. We've had kind of a lot of requests over the years to come up with smaller baits. You know, the 10s and the 12-inch baits, they work really well, but people have just been basically begging for a smaller bait. They like the sizes that we have now, but anywhere in our heart, if we could make an 8-inch bait for them, it'd really make them happy. So we spent a little time. We've got designed one. We had to change some weighting on our normal weighting, but we got them to run really good. Really good success on these, on our first guys that got the baits. Then we got back to our standards sizes. We got a 10-inch headlock and a 12-inch headlock. We make these Mattlocks as well. It's a little bit different than a headlock. These were our original baits called a headlock, and we also make a Mattlock, but they start at a slower speed. They start about 2.2, where headlock starts about 2.7 miles an hour. Our Minnesota size baits, we have a 12-inch bait. Same kind of idea, the same lip style. They got 3 holes in them for changing the depth and changing the action. That's kind of proprietary to our designs. You know you got a headlock when you got 3 holes in them. They're all laser cut. They're all identical. They're very durable. They can take a rock pounding it on there. So really versatile, innovative bait. We move on to the 15-inch bait. We had a few requests for, you know, if you can make a bait that does the same thing as your other ones, but I'd like a larger bait, so we came up with these. It's a 15-inch Mattlock. A little more of a scissors action on these, a real wide swing of the tail. Again, start at a slower speed. These start about 2.5 miles an hour. Really shine about 3 and then 3.2, 3.3 up to 3.5. You won't find a better action bait on 15-inch. So thank you.
Hi, Captain Ed from Medicine Man Charters, coming here from the Chicago Muskie Show. Got a 10-inch Mattlock in my hand here, something we rely heavily on Lake St. Clair for our trolling setups. Just want to say this is a great bait. Catch a lot of big fish on it. If you want to book a charter, Medicine Man Charters. We do walleye, muskie, and bass.
Supernatural primarily is a trolling bait company. However, due to the demand of from guides and professionals who want us to build a smaller style bait, we've gone on and now made 8.5s. We started out making 12-inch crankbaits for trolling, and we went down to 10s. We got a lot of positive feedback from the 10s, and by popular demand, my brother designed an 8.5-inch bait. Slowly getting down to where he might get a 7-inch bait. But the idea behind the trolling baits is that he wanted to build a bait that would wander and be erratic while you trolled it, so you didn't have to spend time jerking the rod to make the bait be erratic. He also designed the baits because we're from Minnesota, so we troll with a lot of heavy reefs and rocks and so forth. We wanted to be able to bang rocks and reefs and not have to return the bait the next day because the lip's smashed or whatever. So these baits are built to take a lot of punishment. They have an aluminum lip, they're screwed in, there's 5 coats of epoxy on them, they're made out of red cedar, they're buoyant, they're erratic, and if you're a troller, you probably heard about our bait line from the number of guides up there either in St. Clair or Illinois, Minnesota. We already have a pretty good following there. But this is basically a 8.5-inch bait. It's called a 8.5-inch Mattlock. And this is the first time we're doing the demo of this in the pool. And I'm using the left hand reel, not right.